Hey everybody, it's your hospitality friend Glenn here. I'm in Los Angeles today at Meet the Money. I got Pranav, Bhakta here of Driftwood Capital. But first, I want to thank our friends over at Actable. Actable gives you the power to profit. Do me a favor, check them out at actable.com. Curious as to what's going on with you. We're in this weird topsy-turvy market. People, but still, investors need to invest, right? Developers need to develop. So how are you thinking about dealing with now while focused on the long-term plans for you to be able to continue to create great investments out there?
Yeah, no, that's a good one, Glenn. I mean, obviously there's a lot of noise right now.
I know. And block out the noise. It just distracts you.
Exactly, because this is short-lived. They reduced.
Yeah, and I will say, focus on what you can control, not what you can't.
Exactly. So when you can control things, you can set yourself up for success.
Right.
You know, how do you do that, right? So, what I'm passionate about today is really creating teams within Driftwood Capital that have a very specific aim or goal, right? And today's landscape in terms of capital raising, right, I think are in two schools of thought, right? So you have institutional capital and private wealth capital.
Right. And I'm seeing a lot more that private capital coming in now. I was just with a hotel company, management company last week, and they work with a great bunch of local investors who've had success in businesses and now want to come into hospitality.
Gotcha. Yeah. And so similarly, I think there's just, again, this private wealth channel has just exploded over the last, say, 3 to 5 years. We at Driftwood Capital really believed in that channel, really, when 506C offerings were available.
How much of that is connected to people giving hotels as a sector a lot more respect in real estate?
So I think, institutionally, hotels are under-allocated, right? Yeah. Meaning of total real estate allocations in terms of institutional capital, hotels are very, very under-allocated. Now, a lot more institutional capital is looking for a home, right? Meaning that they want to allocate towards hotels, but it's, again, who's the right sponsor, right thesis, and all those things matter, right?
Yeah.
And track record, of course. So for me, it's about, hey, how do I create the right institutional capital platform?
That's actually bringing it back very
coupled with private wealth, right? Because that private wealth channel is very sticky once you get it going, right? So there's, registered investment advisors, independent broker dealers. So how do you go out and raise capital through these channels is sort of, I guess, the new frontier for me in terms of Driftwood Capital. We've done an exceptional job with our, ability to raise capital through our, what I would call, proprietary wealth channel, of close to 1,800 investors across 34 different countries. It's like a mini United Nations, right? What sets us apart is that we do have funds, evergreen GP balance sheet funds where we deploy capital, and then we syndicate at the deal level so we can return capital back upstream to the fund and allow accredited investors to get into institutional grade hotels.
So
direct access, just like the institutional world has always had access. How do you give accredited investors access, right? And that's what Driftwood Capital created with Deal Direct. It's pretty cool stuff.
This stuff is so above my pay grade. I think I understand what you're talking about. So you were talking, just to wrap up, you were talking about getting all your different teams prepared for different points of view. So how does that really play out practically?
Again, it's a, you have to find the right people that have the acumen, track record, and relationships, right? Because capital raising is a relationship business, just like hospitality is really a people business, right? So capital raising is a very relationship business. So you can't only have the people that have the relationships. They got to also then start to learn about the product, i.e., we're selling hotels.
Right.
Why is it a good time to invest in hotels? Where is hotels placed in the overall spectrum of investments, i.e. commercial real estate? What is the, secular reasons why to invest? And what is the, the long tail, right? You need to have the cycle strategy too. Like hotels fits to today because of X, Y, and Z. And you need to sell that to the right capital and the right time to get the right dollars in the bank, right?
All right, so let me sum that up. Know your shit. right? All right. I think we got to figure it out. Thanks to Actable, but most important, thanks to Pranav over here for giving you guys such great information. He's Pranav. I'm Glenn. You're you. See you later. Bye, everyone.
Bye.